Platinum had a really nice move, making new swing highs, but it got rejected. We want to see platinum hold 1120, 1125 area. Silver could not get out of major 3-star resistance, about 26 bucks, 26.10. The metals, those who we're watching really close right now because those have given you very good value to get in, and they're starting to move above some levels that allows them to repair their previous damage.
This is quite a bit of spread trading. We've seen it really take off quite a bit over the last several weeks, and we're going to continue to see that play out as long as we keep this volatility alive in the marketplace.
I was on here in October and November calling for 10-year yields to rise to 1.25%. We basically got there. Now I'm looking at next week. The Federal Reserve concludes a 2-day policy meeting on Wednesday, and the preferred inflation indicator, the PCE, is out on Friday. Now I do think inflation starts to show up this year, and I do think the Federal Reserve is thinking about tapering bonds at the end of the year. Will we hear that discussion reemerge on Wednesday? Now, as well, I think they're okay seeing the belly of the yield curve rise a little bit and keep the shorter end suppressed. That means
today was all about technicals and money flow, as well as options expiration, something that we talked about in our interview with RFD TV and in our daily reports. This can often have a big impact on prices, and I think that was one of the reasons why we saw some excitement and fireworks in today's session, as well as the technical and money flows. And we kind of laid that out in our Daily Grain Express. Now, we have had our bias as neutral here for the last several weeks, and we do that for a reason. We understand that there's a good fundamental backdrop to the grain markets, but realize that the funds are overextended and we're in heavily overbought territory, and risk can happen fast. So we're not going to be blindly bullish this market. We'd rather be a little bit more prudent and manage our risk because, as I mentioned, risk happens fast, and that's exactly what we saw today. The participation from the funds and the livestock sector has been non-existent for the last several months, and we've seen anything from dairy to lumber to grains to Bitcoin to cotton to cocoa see extensive moves to the upside. Livestock has not gotten that yet. I'm a firm believer that we will see that money flow come into these markets and continue to keep support